Good morning students, welcome to online classes. In today class we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, that is a point of indifference. So before going to discuss a point of indifference, in the previous class we studied the different problems on capital structures. At the time of discussing capital structure, I mentioned also if there is no EBIT, then how we are going to find, because whenever we are going to calculating the earning per share, at the time EBIT is very important. Barabar. So if there is no EBIT in the problem, we have to first finding EBIT, then afterwards we have to calculate what EPS. In today class, that is very important. Point of indifference is nothing but it is a level at which level EBIT will remain the same. That is what point of indifference. So only if there is no EBIT in the given problem at the time of EPS calculations, with the help of point of indifference, first we have to calculate EBIT. So once we got EBIT, then we will move to the calculation of EPS. And very sure, whenever we are going to calculating EPS, 101% they will be given EBIT. In case if they are not given EBIT, with the help of point of indifference, we have to calculate a EBIT. So let us start with what do you mean by point of indifference. See, point of indifference, it is refers to that EBIT at which EPS remains same irrespective of debt or equity means. It means because a different plan have a, equity and debt. Okay, so irrespective of plan, whether it is equity, whether it is a debt, okay, whether it is only purely debt, whatever it is, in that respective plan, the EPS will be remain same. That is what a point of indifference. So there is a formula to calculate a point of indifference. That is, point of indifference is equal to x minus I1 and 1 minus t minus PD divided by S1. It means x means what a point of indifference, I1 means what a interest rate in plan 1. Is it clear? Again, 1 is constant. T means what the tax rate is given in the problem. PD means what a preferential dividend. Okay. S1 means what a number of equity shares in the plan 1. 1 means what this is all about plan 1. Is it clear? Next, x minus is equal to x minus I2. X means again point of indifference in plan 2. I2 means what interest in plan 2. Okay, as you know already, regarding interest is given to debentures, dividend is given to preference shareholders. Again, one is constant, minus t means what, t means a tax, the rate will be given in the problem. Next, PD means what, preferential dividend. S2 means what, number of equity shares in plan 2. Dear students, at the time of calculation of point of indifference, first we are going to creating the plans, because whenever we are going to preparing the capital structure at the time of EPS, they will be given 1 2 3 plan. But based on the given paragraph information, first we have to prepare the plans, because based on that plan, so we have to find out the point of indifference. Of course, I think you clear regarding the terms of I1, T, PD, S1 and S2. And let us move to the a simple problem, calculation of a point of indifference. Okay, first I will read the problem and I will clarify that. Again, I will work out this illustration, and the next this problem is to what a homework for you. Okay, yes. So let us discuss. A company project under consideration by your company requires a capital of rupees 60 lakh. So they require is what, 60 lakh. Debenture is 10% per annum. Tax rate is 30%. Yes, the rate of debenture is given 10% and the tax rate is also 50%. Please keep in your mind. Next, calculate the point of indifference project. Okay, if debt equity ratios instituted by the finance, sorry, instituted by the financing agency, that is 2:1. This is very important, because the company, they are going to making a plan, they are requiring 60 lakh rupees capital. So this 60 lakh rupees capital, entirely they are going to, already I told you, based on this given information, first you are going to prepare the plan 1 and plan 2, because in plan 1 how much is equity shares, in plan 2 how much is equity shares and debentures, that is very important, because plan 1 and plan 2 is given. So what are the information relating to plan and what are the information relating to plan 2, first you have to identify. Once we identify plan 1 and plan 2, then we are going to simplify the formula. Okay, it is given information. It means they are going to require capital of rupees 60 lakh. Okay, see, entirely 60 lakh in plan 1 they are going to collecting as a equity shares. Entirely 60 is what? Equity shares. It is assumption. Okay, next, in difference for the project, if debt equity inserted by the financing agent 2:1 in plan 2. Okay, 60 lakh into 2 divided by 3, this is debt. Debt is what? 2, and equity is what? 1. Please, it is very important. Debt is 2, equity is 1. Okay, so in among 60 lakh, in second plan I am going to talk about. First plan is purely, it is assumption. First plan is purely is collected over the equity shares, and in second plan 2 is what? Debt, and 1 is what? Equity. So then 60 lakh into 2 divided by 3, that is 40 lakh, that is debenture. Again 60 lakh into 1 divided by 3, so that is 20 lakh. This is what? Equity shares. Yes, I will explain at the time of illustration, but right now I'm going to clarify the problem. Hope so good you understood the problem. Let us, we have to move to the solution. Yes, dear students, already I prepare the solution. Let us, I will clarify that. As a debt equity ratio inserted by the company, financing agency is 2:1. Yes, they are inserted as what? 2:1. 2 is what? Debt, and 1 is what? Equity. Sir, what basis you are telling is very clear. They already mentioned here. What they are going to mentioning, I will be read, that is debt and equity. It means first is debt, second one is what? Equity. Is it clear? Yes. The company has two alternative financial plans. Two alternative, as I told you, we have to make it two alternative plans. So first, the entirely 60,000 raising entire amount of rupees 60 lakh by way of equities. We are going to preparing the equation plan 1 and plan 2. Raising rupees 40 lakh by debenture and rupees 20 lakh by equity share. So how it will come 40 lakh and 20 lakh? See, 60 lakh into 2 divided by 3 is equal to 40 lakh is what? A debt. Next, equity is equal to 60 lakh into 1 by 3 is equal to 20 lakh. This is what? Equity share. So I already mentioned in the plan. So based on the given information, first you are going to make it arrange in this manner, because how much equity and preference share in plan 1 and how much equity and debenture in plan 2, that is very important. Assumption is what? Entire plan 1 is always what? Equity shares. Okay, whatever they are given information, that is relating to what? Only plan 2. Is it clear? Next, given information, because before going to calculate point of indifference formula, we need a given information. X is point of indifference, I1 is equal to 0, because in plan 1 the interest rate is to be 0. Because why? In plan 1 entire amount is equity shares. It means there is no debenture. If there is no debenture, the interest will be 0 for plan 1. Is it clear? Next, I2. In plan 2 there is a debenture 40 lakh rupees. Clear? 40 lakh into 10%. It is given in the problem. The rate of interest is given 10%. So 4 lakh is what? Interest for plan 2. I2 means what? 2. T is tax 50%. If you are going to simplify that, 0.50. PD, preferential dividend. So it is a 0 in plan 1 as well as a plan 2. If in case they are given preferential dividend, you have to be take it here. Is it clear? Next, S1 and S2. See, basically in problem they are not mentioning number of equity shares. Means entirely capital is what? Entirely capital is what? Plan 1 equity shares is what? 60 lakh, and plan 2 is what? 20 lakh. How, what basis I am going to telling you? See, in plan 1 raising entire amount is what? 60 lakh by equity shares. It means in plan 1 60 lakh is what? Equity shares. In plan 2, see, raising 40 lakh debt and 20 lakh is what? Equity shares. Means what do we want? We want only number of equity shares, that is 20 lakh. Let's move to the simplification of formula. X is as it is. I1 means what? Interest is 0 in plan 1, and again open bracket 1 is constant. The tax rate is given 50%, then 0.50. Preferential dividend will be 0. S1 means what? 60 lakh. Is it clear? Next, after that, in plan 2 X is constant minus 4 lakh. 4 lakh is what? Interest in plan 2. Okay, next, 1 minus 50, preferential dividend is also 0, divided by 20 lakh. Then again simplification, these 30 and 30 cancel, and 20 and 20 cancel, remain 60 and remaining 20 only. We will move to the next step. X minus 0, it will be remains x. So 1 minus 50, it will become 50 only. So 0 will be no need to consider, because finally it will be because 0. Next, equal sign equal, x minus 4 lakh, it is remains constant, x minus 4 lakh. And again 1 minus 50, because there is no value for x, again it's because of that x minus 4 lakh. Next 1 minus 50, it will become 0.50, divided by 20 and divided by 60. The next step, x into 0.50, it will become 0.50x divided by 60 as it is equal to x into, first because we have to multiply with the bracket. Now first x into 0.50, 0.50x. Next 4 lakh into 50%, 0.50, then minus it, because the minus symbol, minus 2 lakh will be is that 2 lakh, because 4 lakh into 50, 0.50, 2 lakh, divided by 20 is as it is. We will move to the next simplification. See, cross multiplication. So this into this and this into this, cross multiplication. See, 20 is as it is, so 20 will come to this side, 20 and 0.50x, so is equal to symbol is equal to, next 60 into 0.50x minus 2 lakh. Is it clear? Then again multiplication, 20 into 0.50, 10x is equal to 60 into 0.5x, 50x, 30x, minus it is minus 60 into 2 lakh, it will become 1 crore 20 lakh. Okay, if I take it only directly 12, 120, no problem, it in mention in crores. Directly I will take it to 1 crore 20 lakh. Next, we make it a common means what? One side we have to take it xx, so 10x is as it is. When 30x is come to this side, minus 30x is equal to, it is already in minus 1 crore 20 lakh. Again 10x minus 30x, so will become 20x. So the greater symbol is what? 30 is greater value is what? 30. The 30 symbol is what? Minus. So minus 20x is equal to 1 crore 20 lakh. So therefore when x will come to by outer side, 1 lakh 20 crore minus divided by minus 20, x is equal to 6 lakh. That is EBIT is equal to 6 lakh, dear students. So this is a way to calculation of EBIT. Is it clear or not? So just you have to take it a screenshot, and easily by solution of this method, by way of this, you will be understood to finding the EBIT. This is very simple to calculation of a point of indifference. Okay, I hope so good is clear. But one thing is what, based on the given information, first you have to make it a plan 1 and plan 2. Plan 1 is always whatever the amount is given in the problem, that entire amount is to be what? Equity. In plan 2 only, as per the ratio, we have to be allocated. Okay, once you are going to preparing plan 1 and plan 2, then easily you have to you can calculate what? Point of indifference. Is it clear? Yes. Again I will repeat you, if it is given preferential dividend in the problem, just you can take it preferential dividend, whatever the given information, then you are going to simplify, you will get it answer. Okay, so now I am going to give one more problem, homework to you. Yes, see, so this is a given problem to you. It's very simple. In the previous problem it is a 60 lakh, so right now it is 75 lakh, so then you have to take it. Easily you can work with that. The interest on long term is what? Debenture 12%. The tax rate is 50%. The agency is what? 2:1. The ratio is given 2:1. Debt equity means debt is 2, equity is 1. Based on that method only, you have to calculate the point of indifference. You will get the answer. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class with a new different concept, that is leverages. Thank you. Sorry dear students, I forgot to mention the answer for this, that is 9 lakh rupees. The EBIT is rupees, x is equal to what? 9 lakh. Yes, you have to calculate, finally you will get the answer. Thank you. We'll meet in the next class.